abstract data types. We're looking at queues this time. So just some preamble in that if we consider an array, we can look at this as being a concrete data structure. It actually exists in RAM. It's a contiguous, so one after the other block of memory. So it physically exists. The same can be said for a linked list. So this exists in RAM. It's actually a physical thing. Where abstract data types come in is that they are using these concrete physical structures in a particular way to exhibit a behavior. So we can use an array or a linked list to make a queue. So a queue, its name, refers to its behavior, the way in which it behaves, not to how it's implemented using an array or a linked list. There's something unique about a queue that makes it a queue, if that makes sense. So in essence, what we're saying is an abstract data type is described logically, so how it behaves, as a collection of data along with the operations that can be performed on it. If that doesn't make sense, hopefully the remainder of this will help you. So here we have a queue. So the literal example is people queuing up for something. Now in this queue we have the front and we have the rear of the queue. So it can also be referred to as the head and tail of the queue. Now we know that the person at the front joined the queue first and that the person at the back joined the queue last. Now if somebody new was to join the queue, they would inherit the label of being at the rear or being the tail of the queue. Now if the person who was at the front or the head of the queue was then served, the next person in line becomes the front or the head of the queue. Essentially what this is operating on, what the behavior of a queue is first in, first out. So if you are first in line, you're first to get served. Once that person has been served, the next person who was first in line is then the next to go. So let's actually look at this in action. So here we have a simple Python program in which I'm using the queue module. We've created an instance of a queue, and the first thing that happens is that we put Bob, or the string Bob, into the queue. We then put Anne, then Tim into the queue. Now if I run this and we actually take a look at what's in the queue, there we can see we've got Bob who went into the queue first, then Anne, then Tim, in that order. Now if we look, we've got an array in use. So this queue is being implemented using the concrete data type, or the concrete data structure, which is an array. Now the way that this behaves is if I run get on this, so if I run the get method, it will essentially pull the first item in the queue out. The one that went in first is the first to come back out. Then if I run get again, I get the next item, which was at the front or the head of that queue. And if I run it again, I get the sole remainder that was in that queue. Now if I look at the queue again, the queue is empty. And if we were to run queue get again, essentially the program would hang. Okay, so that's a queue in Python. On to C#. So in C#, I've just created a class for customers in which we can store their name and their age. And in my main program, I'm essentially creating this queue called customers in line. So it's a new queue and it's going to contain customers. So the first customer to be enqueued, so this is the method that's being run to actually place something in this queue, this customers in line queue, is called Bob, age 30. The next person is Anne, who's being enqueued, so put into the list. And the last person is Tim, who is enqueued or put into the list. Now, what we're doing is we're running a loop, so while there are items in the list, or in the queue rather, so long as the queue is not empty, we'll actually dequeue, so that's to pull out whatever went in first into the queue. Just print now serving and actually display their name and age. We'll then just display the queue as it stands, which just looks at what's currently in the queue. So if we run this, if I pull up a terminal and we run this, so we'll see that Bob was served first, then Anne, and then Tim. So first to go in, first to be enqueued, is the first to be dequeued. Once that queue has been reduced to 2 items, the next dequeue will pull out the next front or head item in the queue. Okay, hopefully that was of help.